Afternoon, everyone. My name is VJ. I'm the product manager for some of the education platforms we have at Cambridge, Australia. So the new senior series will be on our Edgen platform, which is accessed through Cambridge Go. So I'm going to assume a lot of you have already used this. So some of the student features that will be available, there are going to be interactive workspaces. So if your students wish to complete any of the work online, they can log into their account, they can use a handwriting tool, there's an on-screen keyboard, and they can also take an image of their work and upload it to the platform. And then as a teacher, you're able to look at their steps of calculation. You can see the images that they've uploaded and also their self-assessment. There'll also be quizzes for each of the lessons that are available online. These are auto-marked, and again, you'll get the results as a teacher, and they can be compiled into a report. We've also included an updated Desmos activity series. So these are interactive widgets where students can complete step-by-step instructions on, concepts of a particular widget. We've also got updated videos. So this includes video demonstrations. There's concept videos. There's also instructional videos on how to use the calculator as well as how to use the Desmos widgets. So looking at the teacher side of things, one of the big new features that we have is the actual exam generator. So this is a screenshot of where you can actually generate a test or an exam. So as a teacher, you've got the option to carefully select your questions, or you can use a generator to create your exam. So you can also create online or PDF exams. So the online one will be multiple choice only so that your students can do it online, complete it, and then again, as teachers, you can look at the reports for what they've completed. And then the PDF one includes both multiple choice and short answer and written response. So this screen shows you how you can actually construct an exam. So basically, you can search your questions either by the area of study, and if there is a subtopic that is applicable, you can also filter your questions by the type of question. So there's going to be a very big bank of questions which include VCAR, past exam questions. So those are actual questions, plus also adapted VCAR questions. And we've got authored questions in the style of a VCAR exam. You can also filter them by the question difficulty, if they are calculator or non-calculator. And we've also got keywords which are tagged against each individual question. So as a teacher, you're able to look through the area study first, and if you wish to narrow that search a bit further down, then you can use the additional filters. So as you're actually creating the exam, they're split into two sections. So there's multiple choice and written response. So this is so that you can rearrange the order of the questions if you're going to do a PDF exam. So if you want an exam with both multiple choice and written answer, you wish to change the order, you can do that. Each of the written responses have a certain amount of lines per question. So those are predetermined by, I think the authors came up with those, yep. And then when you've finally generated the actual PDF of the exam, we'll include a cover page as close as possible to the actual VCAR exam. So you can put your name, your class, a summary of the questions that are included. So the multiple choice, the written response, and the actual timing allocation. So that's based on the questions that you've included in your exam. And then the first part of the exam is section A, so this is the multiple choice. You'll notice that we've got the tags against the question, so the reference of the VCAR, which question, which exam, which year. And then we go on to the section B, which is the written response. So with your question there, we've allocated X amount of lines for that particular question. One of the new benefits that we'll have, if your students do attempt an online exam, there'll be a new report available for them. The most basic level of the report is that it is a table of results indicating what they got correct and what they got incorrect. What you can do at this point is you can arrange the order of the table to show the lowest performing student to the highest performing student, or vice versa. You can show the questions that your students struggled with and the ones that they performed well with. You can also filter out the questions by difficulty. You can generate a report on multiple classes, multiple exams. You can add in as many students as you like or as few students as you like. And then you can also download the reports for these. So if you wish to manipulate the data yourself, you'll have that option. And we can also change the view of that table so you can see how your students are performing at a curriculum level. So this is a report that is done based on the area of study. So it'll actually average out the student scores and it'll show you where they're stronger and where they're weaker in. Again, you can download those and you can use it to whatever reports you need to.